Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. Well, Jeanine Pirro, U.S. Attorney in Washington, D.C., has unmasked a third suspect in the murder case involving a conservative activist whose life was snuffed out way too early. And we're going to get into this story, but before we get into it, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Well, D.C. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro on Thursday unmasked the third suspect in the murder of 21-year-old Capitol Hill intern Eric Tarpinian-Yakim. As previously reported, a 21-year-old intern for Republican Representative Ron Estes of Kansas was killed in late June in Washington, D.C., and he was a student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, and the killing was taking place in Northwest Washington, D.C. So during this case, police reported that the shooting occurred around 10:28 p.m. on June 30th, and the suspects fired shots at Tarpinian-Yakim and two others, including a 16-year-old male and an adult female. Wow, that just goes to show that Donald Trump was right about Washington, D.C. It is a dangerous place. As you remember, there was the Doge intern Big Balls, who he was attacked mercilessly, and he was trying to defend his girlfriend there. And it was just a tremendously sad case. And this is just another example of D.C. being a crime-ridden cesspool. And Trump, well, he was right to send in the National Guard and to try to bring crime under control, and it largely worked. Violent crime went down, homicides went down. So President Trump, he didn't try to create any rioting or disorder or chaos with those actions. He was trying to impose law and order, and he was right to do so. Now, Jeanine Pirro, the U.S. Attorney, revealed that two juveniles who were suspected of murdering Eric Tarpinian-Yakim, they were released, and after authorities hid their identities for months. This was Calvin Thomas Jr. and Jalen Lucas, and they faced first-degree murder charges in the killing of Tarpinian-Yakim. Now, investigators have stated the shooting was targeted, but Tarpinian-Yakim was not necessarily the intended target here. And on Thursday, it was revealed that police finally arrested the third suspect accused of killing Tarpinian, and Zoe Kelly, and that was 18-year-old Naquan Lucas. Jeanine Pirro, she went off on the Democrat D.C. Council for protecting young criminals. Let's take a look at this video, and please weigh in with your thoughts about this. I think it's outrageous, and we need to get justice in this case, but I think Pirro is on the case. Let's take a look at what she has to say, and then weigh in with your comments. We always appreciate you watching.
Please know that justice is going to be served. We live in a district where all three of these juveniles that I've just mentioned are known to the juvenile court. That's all I'm going to say, because I can't say more and I want to. But I can tell you this, that two innocent souls were taken from us in what I believe were predictable homicides based upon the behavior of these individuals and the records that everyone knew about. But the D.C. Council is more interested in protecting young criminals under the guise of protecting the innocence of youth. It's time for them to start protecting the citizens of the district, because this is what we're ending up with. We're having victims 5 blocks away, 79 rounds on the ground. This is normal behavior in D.C. No more excuses from this council. And finally, there is something called the Incarceration Reduction Act. I talk about it all the time. It means that if you're under the age of 25, as all three of these are, if they serve 15 years, assuming they're convicted, they go before a board. They don't have to prove they're better, they're rehabilitated, or anything. And they get out after 15 years. Okay? This victim and this victim, Eric and Zoe, One man is charged with both of them. That one man is 18, Naquan. Once he serves 15 years, he gets out because of the rules in the district that have to change.